gay weddings. The last one featured white doves, a glass dance floor filled with white roses, a cannon that shot out white rose petals, and of course an enormous chocolate fountain.
White chocolate?
That'd be ridiculous. My point is, the whole thing was so, how can I put this, gay.
Okay, ours doesn't have to be like that. Although I have to admit, that sounds pretty spectacular.
We are not white dove people.
Okay, our wedding can be whatever we want it to be.
Such as?
Butterflies instead of doves. I'm kidding.
Oh, thank
Relax. But I do want a real wedding.
Okay, wait, you said something about your family helping you to realize?
Oh, yeah, my mom. You know, her. She's already pushing for black tie. Everybody else is already asking me about what date to save. They really want to be there to hear us exchange our vows. They want to support us. And I really want them there, too.
Lucas, your family isn't the problem. Okay? It's mine.
Well, it sounds like you know what you're doing.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my phone, because I want to get that recorded.
Okay, I'm going to let you get back to work, as long as you promise me that you will eat your breakfast. Keep me posted about Ava, okay?
My woo.
Oh, I almost forgot. What was Valerie doing here yesterday?
Good morning.
Oh, hey, what brings you down to the station?
I'm here for a job interview.
If it wasn't for Sloan, I wouldn't be able to hand you a second term as mayor.
And I appreciate that, as I'm sure you appreciate the influence your help has secured for you, both in my office and with the police.
I do. For now.
Unfortunately, Carl Sloan has become a liability. This headline says it all. The Lavery investigation was rife with shoddy police work. He jumped to conclusions and named Jake Doe as his #1 suspect.
Jake Doe was standing over a pool of the victim's blood with the murder weapon in his hand. Now, albeit he didn't do it, I mean, it was safe for Sloan to make that assumption.
Safe or not, Sloan focused on the wrong man. And a mob war has escalated in the process, resulting in an innocent bystander being shot and almost killed.
I don't think you can blame Sloan for Hayden's unfortunate shooting.
I can, and I do. Sloan didn't even uncover the real killer until yesterday. He might as well have bought Rivera a first-class plane ticket out of the country.
What is this really about?
I'm polling at my lowest since the news came out that Sonny Corinthos was A.J. Quartermain's killer. The public perception is that Sloan is incompetent. Associating with him doesn't benefit either of us.
Well, considering that Sloan has dirt on both of us, what do we do?
Carlos is haunting me.
You mean you think he's a ghost?
He may as well be.
You gotta take better care of yourself. When was the last time you ate?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Slept?
Yeah, sleeping's not very helpful.
You should try it.
Yeah, when I go to sleep, Carlos is there, and when I wake up, he's here. And he was taunting me about Duke's ashes.
You know why this is happening?
Yeah, I do.
Don't you? Because you killed Rivera. But so what? The guy was a murdering little scum.
No. In your words, he was just the trigger man. Julian ordered the hit. Not that we would ever be able to prove that.
We'll find another way to bring Julian down.
You know, what is so ironic is that Duke only got involved with Sonny to get Julian. You know, Sonny's motives were business, and Duke's were entirely personal.
In what way?
Oh, God, a long list. At the top of it is the fact that I was pregnant with Duke's child, and I lost it because of Julian. It's a long time ago, but neither one of us was ever able to forget.
Of course not.
Carlos, he might have flipped on Julian, and that would have been a small measure of justice. But I lost my head. I just got carried away with hatred and grief and pure insanity. And Julian is out there walking free. He may fall someday, but he will never pay for what he did to Duke.
One thing at a time. Right now, we gotta focus on making sure nobody ever finds out what you did to Rivera.
Sabrina was here.
What'd you tell her?
I stuck to our story that Carlos escaped. But Carlos was just staring at me. He was taunting me. You know, I have killed before. But this was murder. Clearly, I am not cut out for it. I am not sure how much longer I can keep going.
Oh, you'll go on. I'll make sure of it.
When I was little, I thought my mom was invincible. But I mean, how could she have survived all of that stuff that happened to her when she escaped from prison?
There's two things that Ava's proven. She's a survivor, and for better or for worse, she's capable of anything.
Yeah, then why, of all of the things she could have come up with, this whack personality?
Well, because that's the last thing that anyone would expect her to do.
Disguise herself as a beautician from the far side of the East River? Yeah.
Well, I mean, she must have known people like that when you guys lived in Manhattan.
Not really. I mean, she mostly knew people from the art world, and all those women are either filthy rich or village poor. I mean, I don't even think she would have crossed paths with a woman like that.
That you know of.
Yeah, well, like you said, anything's possible.
I guess she thought that Denise DiMuccio was her ticket back into Port Charles without getting thrown in jail. I don't know.
And so much for being invincible, because that's exactly where she is right now.
Everybody else is counting on that DNA test. The cops save his poor daughter, but you got some superpower that allows you to take one look and tell me who I am?
I don't need superpowers.
Well, if you're counting on the fingerprints, go fish. I don't got any. It's an occupational hazard of devoting my life to beautifying quaffs.
I'm not talking about fingerprints.
Then what?
I was there after you got shot, Ava. I was the only one who saw you take that bullet. You were bleeding from the chest.
And a lot of things. Shot ain't one of them.
Right. Well, you know what? You can dye your hair, you can have a phony accent, but you can't change the scar that you got from the bullet. So you say that you're not Ava. Prove it. Show me you don't have that scar.